Oh, sorry, I didn't have the camera quite positioned right yet. Hey guys, Kyle here. Excuse me. With another replay video today. Actually, I'm sorry guys, I have to move the camera a little bit more. So before I start this match, as you can probably tell by all the shaking, I sadly have not yet found a way to mount this. So sadly, I'm literally just going to have to keep holding it. And I'm a little shaky today. This battle isn't bad. It's going to show you guys a little bit of good prediction on what your opponents are bringing and how to counter that. I worked today, a pretty good long shift, and I was up late last night. So sadly, I wasn't able to do too many battles today. And this is the most interesting one that I had because I literally had nothing but average battles today, and almost all of them were losses. I think I did 5, and I'm pretty sure I lost 4. And this may or may not be one of those losses. I don't want to spoil that for you. Yeah, so, and most of the losses that I got today were just complete stomps, which sucks, but as I said, I'm still learning. So there was even a couple times where someone used a Pokemon that I literally did not even know existed, which is one of the downsides of me not having played the last couple I haven't played Gen 4 or 5. So I only know the first 3 generations, and then Generation 6, 4, and 5 I'm still learning. So that definitely hinders me a lot when I go to play. Also, as you can tell, I'm talking a lot louder today. That is because my roommate, she is currently out, so I can talk loud and not worry about waking her up. When I do these videos, she's actually quite close to where I am, so if I talk too loud, it'll wake her up, and we work opposite schedules. So she's usually trying to sleep when I'm recording. So yeah, actually, let me try to steady this camera a little bit. In this match, I'm going to show you, as I said, it's going to be more of a good, here is a way to predict your opponent. Now, his team, other than these 4, I believe he also had a Infernape, and what was his last Pokemon? I honestly can't, sorry guys, I should have positioned this better before I even started the video. I honestly can't remember what his last Pokemon was, so sorry. But when I saw his Pokemon, they were all pretty countered. They were all pretty countered by Donphan, Goodra, Rotom-wash, and Typhlosion. So I went ahead and brought him. And as you can see, this already worked out pretty well. I have the Typhlosion. Since I run Shadow Claw on it, I can use it for his Delphox, and I can also use it for his Abomasnow. Rotom is going to help with his Blastoise with Volt Tackle, with the Volt Switch, and it's going to help with his Delphox and also with his Blaziken. Goodra is good for his Abomasnow and for taking some damage from his special attackers. And then Donphan is kind of all around pretty good here, except for against Blastoise. And as you guys are going to see, this match is pretty good. I think we both make some good and bad choices during it. Let me go ahead and get the match started. Sorry, the camera's being a little shaky. Let me move my hand. But here we go. We're going to get the match going. Again, I can't pronounce his name, sadly, so I can't give him a proper thank you for the fight. But thank you, good sir, for this battle. So he starts off with Blaziken. He immediately withdraws because he doesn't want her to get focused down by the 2 that I sent out with, which was a good start for me. He goes into Abomasnow. This ended up being his Mega as well. I was a little worried about it because this is my first time. This is, as I said, I've only done 16 battles, I think, ever in doubles. This is number 16 right here. So I haven't fought one yet. He went ahead. I went for the Earthquake just in case he left in Blaziken, which he didn't. And the damage isn't be very good. I'm not too happy about it, but you know, at least I got the damage out. Hail's gonna come in and do some buffeting. He got the flinch my Rotom, but that's actually okay with me because it's only gonna Hydro Pump, and I would have just hit Abomasnow, and I'm pretty sure that literally wasn't gonna do anything. He's got the leftovers on his Blastoise, so I figured he was gonna be pretty tanky, which I'm assuming is normal. There he goes to the Mega. Now I figured I don't want to leave my Donphan open, so I went ahead and protected to try to scout what he was going to try to do to Donphan. And I went for the Will-O-Wisp on Abomasnow just to try to get that burn hex on him so he takes some damage, since the only hex I have with the 4 that I brought is my Will-O-Wisp on my Rotom. Woodhammer's going to do a good chunk of damage. I don't want to rest this turn, so I went ahead and decided I needed to get my Rotom out of here. So I can save it for later. I really want to save the Hydro Pump for when Blaziken was on the field, or in case Delphox is in the back. So I believe I'm going to go for the Volt Switch on his Blastoise, since it's going to do a really good chunk of damage to him. I was really happy with the performance of Rotom in this fight. Sorry guys, I'm really sorry for all the moving. There, so yeah, so there's a Volt Switch on the Blastoise. Do a decent chunk of damage, and I believe I sent out my Typhlosion here. No, I don't think so. No Goodra. Okay, that's right. Typhlosion against Blastoise, not a good choice. I don't have Wild Charge on Typhlosion yet. I forgot to add that before this fight. Scald is going to do a good chunk to Donphan. He doesn't get the Burn Hex though, which is amazing. Blastoise avoids the Rock Slide. It's not going to do very much damage either. Actually, no. It did more damage than I remember it doing. The Blizzard is definitely going to come in here, so take Donphan out. But Goodra doesn't eat that up, because Goodra does not give a crap. She eats those super effective attacks for breakfast, lunch, dinner, sometimes a midnight snack, even afternoon snack. She doesn't care. Give her Blizzard, or give her Ice and Fairy-type moves all day. She thinks they're pretty tasty. Alright, sorry, that was really stupid. But it's true, man. She eats those. Eats them up. I went ahead and set Rotom out. Figured here I was going to go for the Flamethrower on his Mega-Abomasnow. And I was going to go for the Volt Switch on Blastoise, which he predicts, and he switches out to his Delphox. Which, I figured I should have saw a switch out coming and went for Hydro Pump. But I knew he wouldn't switch his Blaziken into a Hydro Pump. And I didn't know what his 4th one was, so I figured Volt Switch was okay here. I wanted to get my Typhlosion on the field now, because his Shadow Claw is going to hit Delphox for decent damage. As well as his Fire attacks on Abomasnow would be amazing. Flamethrower is going to clean Abomasnow out of here. Get him off the field. Goodbye, Abomasnow. Don't want to see you again. Gone. Bye. Hail comes in. And doesn't really do much damage. I feel like I did more damage to him than to me, but it might just be because Delphox is low HP. And... oh, that's right. So he brings Blastoise back out. I think he brought Blastoise back out probably to try to shut down my Typhlosion. He goes to the Fake Out on Goodra, which is good because I was going to go for the Thunderbolt. There goes in the Shadow Claw. Boom, takes out. Also got the crit. I don't know if that critical hit mattered, to be honest. There's a good chance that it did. But with how fast HP was dropping, I'm pretty sure that that was actually going to kill either way. I could be wrong. Sorry, I'm losing my focus here. That's right, now he's down to Blaziken and Blastoise. That's all he's got left. Blaziken goes for Endure. I figured she's probably Speed Boost Blaziken. I haven't seen it yet, I don't believe. I was locked into Shadow Claw, so I went ahead and just went for it. Figured I'd get damage on while I could. Thought for sure Blastoise would take me out this turn. I'm pretty sure he's going to with the Scald. Thunderbolt didn't kill, which I was sad about, but I didn't expect it to from Goodra. Goodra doesn't have any attack investment other than the 31 IVs. Oh, that's right. That's right. Typhlosion lives this turn, but I'm pretty sure he gets taken out. I can't remember from what, though. Something takes him out this turn. There goes the Speed Boost. I go for the Shadow Claw and a Blastoise, and... oh, it does kill. Okay, I didn't remember this part. Yeah. So Blastoise goes down to Typhlosion, leaving only his Blaziken, who does the reversal. On to Goodra. Goodra is going to live that pretty decently, actually. I went ahead for Dragon Pulse so I get that stab damage on the Blaziken, because I know it's not probably running super tanky. It lives, gets another Speed Boost off. And I'm pretty sure it is now going to outspeed my Typhlosion, even though it's choice. Yeah, there we go. She goes for the reversal, takes Typhlosion off the field, leaving only Rotom and Goodra left. But as you can probably already tell, my team's got this pretty well. Dragon Pulse doesn't go off, and that'll be the end of Blaziken. And there we are. So, as I said in this match, you saw there was some good predictions for both of us. Mine came in the form of the Pokemon that I brought with me, because I was able to accurately predict who he would bring, and to counter that team. And he had some good predictions when it came to switching. He switched his Delphox, or sorry, he switched out his Blastoise predicting the Volt Switch, and let it hit his Delphox. And he also switched out his Blaziken for Abomasnow, predicting the focus on Blaziken on round 1. So I need to learn to not always be so predictable in my actions, I feel. That's probably why I lost, 90% of the matches I played today. And again, as I said, guys, I'm not the best player. I'm not, you know, as I said, this is literally, I believe this is the 16th ranked double I've ever played. And because I really support the thought of learning trial by fire, learning the hard way, I didn't play any standard doubles before going on to ranked, because I wanted to learn right there on ground zero, right there on the front lines, like a fresh recruit from a draft being sent overseas to a war. You know, I was to learn right there in the field, sink or swim, as they say. So I feel like I'm doing okay for how new I am to this. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Again, sorry that this wasn't very exciting, and it's another win, which I'm sure you guys want to see me lose. But as I said, almost all my losses today but one, were complete stomps. So they weren't really interesting to watch, because I couldn't give you a lesson, sorry, not that I couldn't really set an example. I couldn't show something cool that my opponent did or that I did, because literally all four was them just predicting my lead, and then me not knowing how to counter it and then losing straight up. And then there was one match that went pretty well, but then my opponent lost his connection partway through, and then I forgot to save it as a battle video anyways. But with someone DCing only a few turns in, it wasn't really that interesting. So once again, this sadly was the most average. It was a really average battle, and the only battle I really had to show. I also worked today, so I didn't have much time. So again, sorry guys, I'm apologizing a lot. I also wanted to do a shout out to a fan. Oh, excuse me, I got hiccups all of a sudden. I wanted to shout out a fan. No, not a fan. I'm sorry. I don't want to call you guys fans, because I'm not popular, and two, I'm not like super good. So forgive me for that. Actually, I think I should call you guys my peers. I will refer to my subscribers and my viewers as my peers, because the way I see it, if you play Pokemon, you're probably, you're probably the equivalent to me in skill level. If not, you're most likely higher, because I've been doing this for very long, and that's how it goes. So I'll call you guys peers from now on. Let me know if you are okay with that, if you think that's good. I think it's a good, respectful name to refer to you guys by, because I do plan on the channel being a place for us to learn. Also, R and R, I should have explained before, because I didn't. On my last two videos, you saw it's R and R1 and R and R2. What that stands for is relax and replay, because we're not worried about the match, making hard decisions. We're just relaxing, watching a replay, and talking about it. And this is R and R3. I did try to record a few live matches today, but as I said, they were all those stomps, so there wasn't really anything that exciting. I didn't think it'd make for a very good video, and it was about 20 minutes long. So I figured if you sit down and watch 20 minutes of just me getting stomped over and over, maybe there's some sadistic guy out there or lady who would get a good chuckle out of it. But for the most part, it figured it'd be really boring entertainment, and I figured it's not the kind of thing you want to sit down and watch for 20 minutes. All right, let me move this. Sorry, I'm gonna have to look away from the camera for a second. So if it gets all weird and wacky, please forgive me, for I am unworthy. I am unworthy of you viewing my stuff. I want to find this guy's name. I want to make sure I don't mispronounce it. And it is... Oh, I'm going to pause my video. Here he is. His name is StrifeZach343. He sent me a really cool message telling me that he thinks that I'm pretty good, that I'm a pretty decent player. And dude, I really appreciate that encouragement for me to keep playing. You're the reason why I played 5 matches today, despite the fact that oh my gosh, that I did so bad. It's trial and error, I'm learning. But dude, I want to thank you very much for that message. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel, man. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, or whatever time of day it is you're watching this. Again, this is Kyle with another replay video, and I will see you guys